Hey guys, what's going on? Today we're going to be doing a review on the TruStump Gravity Deer Feeder. Stay tuned. Smells pretty sweet. Alright guys, so when you get your TruStump, if you go with one, it is going to come in a large box, and what you're going to get is pretty much what you see. You have the main body, you have the lid, and then it comes with a parts kit, which this is your latch and all the screws, and here are the Varmint Guards and the doors so that you can control the amount of corn or feed that's coming out of it. So we'll get this put together. We'll show you how to put it together. We'll get it set up and then go from there. Alright guys, so we're going to be going through showing exactly what you're going to get in the packages. I know I kind of told you earlier, so we'll open this up. You're going to get two T-latches. You get two of these. You're going to get two pins that the T-latches will go into. We've already put one together, so I'm going to tell you guys right out the gate, these are a little rough to get in. You might need to find a small hammer or some other instrument to kind of push them through a little bit, but they're not too difficult, but they are a little bit more difficult. You end up with the very brief directions, but if you watch the video, it's pretty self-explanatory. And then you're going to get a handful, I do believe you're going to get at least 8 of these little thumb screws, and that's what's going to keep the door and the critter guard or the Varmint Guard on your on the chutes for the feed. So coming up, we're going to put the latches on the lid. We'll go from there. All right, so for the lid, you're going to notice there's an indent here. You're going to need your T-handle, which is kind of similar to what your like premium coolers that you're getting these days with the Rotomotor coolers with these rubber handles. And you're going to need a push pin. We're going to try to line the holes up so they line up perfect or close to that, and we're going to start running the push pin through the other side. Push pin will always go in through here. It'll give you access to actually push it or tap it with a hammer if need be. So I'll start to push it through. It's already making contact with the rubber, and this is where it starts to get a little tight, is because that rubber is very, very tight on it. And the goal is that it's going to end up coming through all the way through to the other end here on that side. So we'll push it all the way through. And we're already starting to get tight, so I'm going to check to make sure we're in line. Like I said, that is a little tight, so we're going to find an instrument. We didn't bring a hammer with us, unfortunately, so we're going to improvise, adapt, and overcome and use a wrench. Like I said, it's not overly hard. It doesn't take a whole lot of pressure, but definitely want to make sure you have something. So this allows this to stay on, and it's all the way through. We're going to repeat for the other side. So that's the lid. The lid's assembled. We'll move on to the body next. So when we start working on the body, or we start putting the Varmint Guard on, this is your technically what they call their Varmint Guard. This goes around the outside to help. What it does is to help keep the rodents and stuff from chewing away at your plastic. And then you have the, I guess you can say another part of the guard, but this is also kind of like the flow restrictor, where we can close it, open it as far as we need to kind of control the amount of corn that's let out, or possibly even in place of keeping smaller critters from getting inside of it. So we'll show how these goes on. So the flat piece, open piece goes on first, followed by this piece. And then you need 2 of the thumb screws to go in next. Once again, their manufacturing's pretty good. Line everything up, screw goes in. Now we can tighten these all the way down, hand tight, and it'll keep these from moving. Loosen them up a little bit. Push the guard up if you want it to be full open, just a little bit open. And that might also depend on what type of food you're using anyways. With whole kernel corn, I would say at least halfway to full, depending upon the activity you're getting there. So once we have it set where we want it to be, we'll tighten those screws down, and it's all set. We'll repeat the process for the other 4. Alright, so we've got all 4 critter guards and also the flow restriction, whatever you want to call it, on. Next up is going to be getting it set and then filling it with corn. So here we go. Right, and the last step is obviously putting your lid back on. If you work with a Yeti cooler or any cooler of the such, you know exactly how these work. Pull down, push it in so it latches. Pull down, push it in so it latches. It's very, very simple. Same thing on the other side. Pull down, push in until it latches. And there, she's all set. All right, guys, so this is pretty much it for the TruStump gravity feeder. So here's some things I think you guys want to know. Number one, this thing is a lot lighter than what I expected it to be. It is extremely light. It's easy to move around. Portable. So far, it's been pretty durable. We've only got 2 weeks though that we've had it out, but I'll cover that again here in a minute. So, but it's rotor molded, so it's similar to your kayaks, things like that. It is very thin walled, and that helps with the weight of it. So it is extremely light, a lot lighter than what I thought I was going to get when I first received it. So that's my first thought. The next thought is one of the major drawbacks to this system, like all gravity fed systems or on-demand systems, is the amount of corn you could potentially go through. Unlike your systems like the Moultrie feeders that have the spin cast or some delayed where it controls the amount of feed that's put out, these simply is, if they want it, they get it, and as soon as and they will go through it extremely fast. We went through 200 pounds of corn in about 2 weeks. Well, actually, that 225 pounds of corn in about 2 weeks, which out of a spin cast, out of the more mechanical style feeder, we can make that last up to every bit of a month. So there is a give and take. You're going to end up spending more money on corn, especially if it's hot and the deer love it. Since this one is a new set, so we've had another one out for about 2 weeks. We'll put the photos in there for you in this video. But outside of that, I gotta say I like it. It's pretty durable so far. I like kind of the simplicity behind it. No tools really required technically, but you are going to need something to kind of push those pins through. So gotta say, you want to drop some money on one, check them out. I got mine from Sportsman's Guide as a member, got a little bit of money off, plus had a 4-pay option for that, so I paid about $50 for 4 months and they're mine. So that's going to be about it. So guys, thank you so much for checking this video out. You have any questions or concerns or anything about the TruStump feeder, please reach out to us. We'll be more than happy to answer any questions you may have, because there's not a lot of videos out on this, and the company don't have a lot of videos out either. I think they do have a YouTube channel finally, as I was trying to research it myself, because I've been looking at these for a while. But definitely worth looking into. Like I said, any questions, please reach out to us. Make sure you check us out on the other ones. If you're not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up if you liked the video, or a thumbs down if you didn't. Don't really matter to us. It's a free country. You do what you want. But Make sure you check us out. Keep coming back, see our upcoming videos. We got more reviews coming your guys' way. Deer season's 19 days away. Can't wait. Until then, guys, stay safe out there. Thank you so much for watching, and God bless you.